So my last video kind of blew up. I am getting messages that it is on TikTok, it is going on Instagram, and I'm not even on those. One of the most common questions I got is, does this work on sleeved packs? And I had not tested on sleeved packs last week when I made this, so I wanted to test it out. I actually have a few sleeved Sword and Shield booster packs that I completely forgot about, but I found them in my storage room. And so I think it was like 6 Rebel Clash and maybe like 6 or so Silver Tempest. And so I thought, okay, let me try these out because they're Sword and Shield, and so it should work on these. But I wanted to see because I have been getting a lot of questions about it. So in this video, I'm going to be testing what I tested in my last video, but on sleeved booster packs. One other question I got a lot about was, what was my playmat? And that's it's really good. It's the Great Wave one that was from the Pokemon Center, and it sold out really fast, but I was able to get one, and I'll put a link to eBay below so you can get it, but it's only going to be from secondary sellers. And then in this one, I have the Corviknight Van Gogh one, which I also really love. I have a lot of playmats I like. I'll link that below in the description as well. Before I begin, I want to, just because everyone's talking about it on YouTube, the Journey Together and also the Prismatic Evolutions restocks, a lot of people are mad because everything is selling out within a couple minutes. And so if you're not on it, you're not able to get it, and you're going to miss out on a lot of these restocks. I have been using something myself, and I've been able to get, I got the Pokemon Center ETB, I got the booster boxes, and then I got my order in, and then a few minutes later the site crashed and like nobody was able to get an order in. But I wanted to mention this Discord I've been using. It's called Unknown Collect. It is paid. It's kind of like a notification, but it's not just restock notifications. They have a team that they post announcements about, like, this is probably going to be announced tomorrow. And I don't know where they get this information, but as far as I know, this is not common knowledge out there. And so I stay in it because there's so much insight into when restocks are going to be, so that I know, like, okay, get ready, because tomorrow morning there's going to be the Pokemon Center restock. And then I'm ready for it, and I was able to get it, and everyone else is kind of blindsided. I'll drop a link to the Unknown Collect Discord in the description below. And if you use that link, I think there's a free trial it gives you, so you can try it out, see how it is. But yeah, I would say start getting this in place, because if you think Journey Together was bad, the Team Rocket set is probably going to be so difficult. So I'm on edge, and I'm sure there's going to be notifications about, okay, get ready for tomorrow, because it's probably going to be tomorrow. Because if you don't have this kind of notification, you're probably going to miss out on when Pokemon Center restocks Team Rocket. So I will leave that below. All right, so I started with Rebel Clash and Silver Tempest. Yeah, that's my Van Gogh Corviknight mat. Okay, so I'm starting with the Rebel Trash. There's 6 packs. And so what I'm doing is I'm starting by calibrating it. I explained how to do this, where to get the device in my previous video. I'll leave a link below in the description. But essentially what I do is I use this device, and then I calibrate it so that some ping and some do not. And what pinging means is that there's more metal in it, or more shininess, or whatever's in there. And then the dud packs in Sword and Shield generally have less metallic in it. So the ones on the right have pinged. So that was 2 of the 6. So now I'm taking the hit packs on the right, I'm setting them there, and then I am opening these dud packs on the left. And I also got your feedback about how it was frustrating that the last one was upside down. I don't do this professionally, so I'm sorry, but I did take your feedback. I rotated it the correct way this time. And so there we go. There's 4 dud packs on the left. A lot of you guys were like, why didn't you open the dud packs? And I did open a good number of the Lost Origin ones, dud packs. And here you go. It is a non-holo, so it is a dud pack. I did not film the opening of the dud packs, but I have like 100+ packs right here in a box of the dud packs. Maybe I'll do an opening video of them and another dud pack. It seems kind of wasteful to open a pack if you know there's a dud, because you could grade it theoretically. There's another dud pack. There is such thing as pack grading, not just card grading, and I've actually done that like a year ago and this is the last dud pack. So, yep, it's a non-hollow dud, so 100% dud rate. And then there were these are the 2 hit packs. Struggling there. And there we go. That's it. It's a gold twin energy. It's actually a really good card because it's playable. I'm sleeving it. So the first one, still 100% success rate with the gold card, and then this one was a hollow. So yep, that was a hit. Like I said in my last video, you know, this divides hollows and non-hollow packs. So it doesn't like, I haven't found a way to focus on like, okay, well, this one, you know, this sensitivity is a gold card. This sensitivity is an alt art. It's just like more hollow or not hollow. All right, so then I'm going into the Silver Tempest. Okay, at this point, they're all pinging and I'm not finding a difference between them, which had me confused because it was like, either they were all, basically they were like all the same. So that meant they were all duds, or they were all hits. Like they had the same level in all of them. So then I turned that one down, that one ping, that one ping. Yeah, and I was really struggling to like differentiate. So yeah, those 2 pinged and then those on the left did not ping. So that pinged and that pinged. But they were all so close in sensitivity, I kept retesting it because it didn't seem right. It was like there were no hits. So I'm starting with the dud pack again. And yeah, non-hollow. And I had these in my collection because I wanted to save the Lugia art, but y'all really wanted me to open the dud pack, so here you go. You better be enjoying this. So dud, 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 just all duds. And dud. So yeah, all the ones that didn't beat were duds. This one pinged a little more, but it really, I was really having a hard time with the Silver Tempest. It was like there was no difference between the packs, and yeah, dud. So there was literally no difference. This one did ping, it had a little more sensitivity, and then this one had the most. Okay, well, there was a hollow, but I mean, the fact it was a small sample size, so like with Sword and Shield being such low hit rates, yeah, if you have 6 pack or 5 packs, I should say, and then they didn't have hits, so that's why I was struggling to differentiate between the 2 of them. It's a bad sample size, but I think based on everything and the Rebel Clash differences, I think it's pretty clear that sleeve booster packs don't make a difference. One thing I want to say too is that I am so grateful for the subscribers. So my goal was to get 500 subscribers because that's what I thought the monetization level was for YouTube, because that's what the app says. But I realized that that's actually to like be able to put products on your page. It's not actually for like monetizing it. You actually need 1,000 subscribers. So I have blown past the 500 subscriber limit, and I really appreciate that. But some of y'all are slacking because I have like a 99.5% non-subscriber rate. I just need like a couple hundred more to hit 1,000. That's all I need. I don't care if I get any more than that. I just want to hit the 1,000 subscriber count. So if you guys could just please subscribe, get me there so that I can start to monetize, and then I can start to pay for a base set booster box. What I think I'm going to do is I will test it on a base set booster box. I will divide it between duds and non-duds. I'll have a video of opening the hit packs, and then I will probably grade the non-hit packs. And then, I don't know, I might do a giveaway of the graded dud packs of the base set to subscribers. I don't know, but thank you for following me and, you know, following through this as I do different tests and as I reach towards my goal of getting a base set booster box to test this on, because that is my ultimate goal. So let's get me there. Thanks, guys.